You told me it wasn't possible to hate watch Ironheart. You told me that Echo was like Shakespeare compared to Ironheart. Well, one of those two things was actually correct. That's right, friends. It's your main man Z with Our Reviews Will Kill You, here to go over episodes 1 through 3 of Ironheart. I think I have some interesting things to point out. You might not care. Maybe you didn't watch it. You probably aren't going to watch it, but you're going to listen to me talk about it because I'm going to help you out here. I'm going to save you 3 hours of your life. Yeah, that's right. I spent 3 hours watching this damn thing, and I watched every second of it that I stayed awake. Which I did, in fact, stay awake, but it was very exhausting. Let me start with saying the show's very boring. The pacing isn't great. And honestly, my true evaluation, I'm going to say this more than once, is I feel bad for myself, for the actors who are in this, because Dominique Thorne just deserves better, man. They did this poor girl dirty. The show just not so good. Essentially, Riri Williams, Ironheart, is a criminal. She's a college dropout / expelled from college. She is and spoiler alerts because you don't care, is a murderer at this point. And she's supposed to dig down real deep and find out the hero that she really truly is, even though she is a thief. It's essentially a heist show where Ironheart is recruited to join a heist team to do some heisty stuff. And this team is ridiculous. It's the most absurd thing you've ever seen, ever. So the first 3 episodes introduce her to the heist team. She pulls off 2 heists with them. Some things go bad. She ends up murdering somebody. You know how it goes. And she's questioning her morality. Gee, you think? And the writing in this is just god awful. It's as if the people who are animating this, like the special effects people, aren't talking to the people who wrote it and the lines that are written. And there's just too much filler. There's too many characters, and all the characters are one-dimensional. They're all one note. You have... Here's what's wrong with the show. I'm going to sum it up as best I can. Riri Williams' Iron Man suit. She gets expelled from college, and she built this suit. And she's flying it back to Chicago. Now, why no one stops her with a prototype suit that's super dangerous, you know... last time I checked, Rhodey was still around. There's still some people out there who would probably not want a college girl having a suit. Why she doesn't have the Wakandan suit, I don't know. Here's what you have to understand. The Wakandans didn't even trust her to keep her own suit. She had to build a new one because they're like, yeah, girl, you didn't do a good enough job. She is flying it, and it's like expelled, and it basically just drops out of the sky, the suit. She then proceeds to walk around Chicago with a Iron Man suit. She's about 4 feet tall, carrying a giant Iron Man suit. It's ridiculous. And why she'd be able to rebuild the suit that expelled her, I don't know. She has an AI, remember? Like, Spider-Man now has an AI, and how, who else has an AI? You know, Iron Man has an AI, has Jarvis. She has the dumbest AI ever that was taken directly from her brain. She cloned her own mind, and she keeps asking this AI, who's her dead best friend, she goes, how do you know how to calm me down? Bitch, you scanned your own brain. Like, what are you talking about? She knows everything you know. So, of course, she knows how to calm you. She's like, only Nat knew how to calm me down. Yeah, because you knew Nat could calm you down. It's so stupid. There's a part in one of the heists where there's like an Elon Musk, but it's a female, and they have the Boring Company, which, for those of you who don't know, digs tunnels under cities to make it easier for luxury cars to avoid traffic, as opposed to, you know, alleviating traffic. It just allows luxury cars to go through. This is supposed to be the test run with the CEO of the company. When Riri Williams gets down underneath the city, it looks like the end of the first Black Panther with this terrible CGI. There are hundreds of cars going around. I thought this was a test with one person going through so they could hijack it from the CEO. No, there are hundreds of cars. And the animators clearly were just like, we're just going to make whatever. And you don't know. You don't know what we're doing. You have no idea what we're filming. Did you know that Riri Williams' Iron Man suit is also... it's run on solar power and wind power. Oh, really? She's at night, there's a heist, and her suit is floating in the air. And it has solar panels up. I kid you not. It's you know what? It's powered by street lamps. That's what it's powered by. You didn't know that. He literally, somebody said something about an arc reactor. And she's like, that was a hard to come by. My suit is solar powered and wind powered. Really? You have a wind turbine stuck up your rectum, huh? Anyway, let's take a look at the Rotten Tomatoes just to get an idea. I don't want to spend forever on this. The first 3 episodes are ridiculous. And it's sad because, again, you remember in Star Wars how you feel bad for the actor who played Anakin, who's now insane. I don't know. Jake Lloyd, there's nothing wrong with the kid. Perfectly fine actor. But because you stuck him in that, and you called him Annie, and George Lucas is terrible at writing, you have this terrible, like, this poor kid gets to... That's how I feel about Dominique Thorne. She doesn't deserve to be done dirty like this. 69% on the critic side and 67% on the audience side. I don't believe it. There aren't even enough of you to... Like, normally it gives you numbers here. They're definitely hiding something. They don't tell you how many, like, thousands of people. Nobody cares. And it's got perfectly okay actors. Alden Ehrenreich, who you may know from such things as he was Han Solo, who's still contractually obligated by Disney to continue acting for him because he's signed a 3-movie deal, is getting rid of some of his deal here with this. Her heist crew is like an Antifa pizza party. These people, if they met 1 inch of force, they would get demolished by everyone. Here's what I've uncovered about this. This is the dirty secret of Ironheart, and I'll show it right here. This is Kevin Feige trying to get in with Hollywood crowd. And how does he do that? He hires this chick to write it, Chinaka Hodge. You know what she's best known for? Nothing. She has done nothing. She might have written a couple episodes of some other shows. But you know who else is an executive producer? Ryan Coogler. You may know him from such hits as Sinners that just came out. You know what else? You know who else is on this? Zinzi Coogler. You know who Zinzi Coogler is? Wife of Ryan Coogler. Best known for, executive producing all of Ryan Coogler's movies. Shocking. And don't get me wrong, The Rock did this with his wife. It's a way to get your family paid. And I'm not saying that it's wrong. Get paid, baby. You make your money. I'm just saying that this is Kevin Feige trying to get inside on Hollywood by giving famous people jobs on a show that absolutely sucks. It's just not good. It's just not good. Let's look at a review, see what they have to say. Ironheart takes the MCU to Chicago for an overcrowded coming-of-age story. First of all, Dominique Thorne's 27. She ain't coming of age. She's a college... she was expelled from college. She was like the Van Wilder of college. She was there for 5 years and didn't graduate with anything. She's also supposed to be a genius, and at no point have I seen her be a genius. She hasn't done anything creative or interesting, or they put her in, when she's trying to audition for the heist crew, they stick her in an elevator, and they're like, we wanted to see what the genius Riri Williams would do. So she smashes a piece of glass, cuts a piece of wire, and opens up the elevator. Doesn't seem very genius to me. like I said, I feel bad for everyone involved in this. The villain is extraordinarily boring. I don't know anything about him. I don't know what his deal is. 3 episodes in, and I think it's only 6. This is terrible. They're also dropping all 3 episodes at one time. That does not speak well for the show. They're just trying to drop it out there. Anyway, yeah, there's too many people. Nobody cares. Yeah, Slug is played by RuPaul Drag Race alumna and Chicago native Shea Coulee. They're actually one of the better actors in this, which is really sad. You know who really gets the short shrift in this? Eric Andre has a role in this, and Eric Andre, spoiler alert, let's just say they fridge him for the entire. He's in like 2 scenes, and then they fridge him. It's just not good. It's not good. No one's gonna like this. I'm one of the only people who's actually reviewing it who, in fact, watched it. I think Chris from Film Threat watched it, and everybody else is just saying they're not going to even watch it. So guess what? You're torturing me. I'm here to be tortured. I love all y'all. Join the channel. You have exclusive videos. Catch our live stream. It's on Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's our full-length podcast. You're going to enjoy it. Come hang out with us. Kick back. Enjoy. But in the meantime, I am on to the next one.
Thanks for catching the video. Be sure to join our channel to get the education you deserve. Make sure you check out our shorts, live streams, and catch us on all the socials. Don't forget to like and subscribe.